Hi students, I hope all of you went through the previous module which we have discussed about the patterns, sequences and the terms of the sequences. In this module, we are going to discuss about which type of sequences can be AP and the terms of the AP, how the AP can be formed and what is the use of it and how many types of APs are there. We are going to discuss in this module. Before going to that, let us recall once again the previous module topic, which is nothing but about the sequence. What is meant by sequence?
Sequence, which is an arrangement of numbers in a definite order according to some rule. Today we are going to learn about the AP, which is one among these sequences. So how is it helpful in real life, and what are the terms of an AP? What is the common difference in it? How to generate the general form of an AP? What is the finite AP and infinite AP? And how to identify the sequences whether they are in AP or not. How it is connected with the real life, let us see. Coming to all of you are seeing that a ladder was given. This ladder has rungs which are 25 centimeters apart. The rungs decrease uniformly its length from 45 centimeters at the bottom to the 25 centimeters at the top. And if the top and bottom rungs are 2.5 meters apart, what is the length of the wood required for the rungs? We can find out this one using AP. And coming to this one, some logs are, we are seeing here some logs. Approximate 200 logs if you take it. If we arrange 20 logs in the bottom row and the 19 logs in the next row and the 18 logs row next to it. Like that, if we arrange, how many rows the 200 logs can be kept, and what are the number of logs in the last row also we can find out by using this AP. Coming to this one, last one is, it is the sapling of a seed, which we can see in our daily life. From the day one, if we take the measurement of that length of the sapling, we can observe that some pattern is there. So by using this AP, we can find out how much length of the sapling can be by 10th day. Like that, we can use this AP in exploring the performance of different number of teams in a tournament for total number of games they have played. Even it acts as a base for assessing the planning, quality control and the production stands for their performance. And even the reproductive cycle of bacteria also follows this AP. And we face these patterns, sequences in entrance examinations, which requires the knowledge of AP to solve such a type of problems. And coming to, now let us consider some sequences. Like one example is given here. We all know very well that they are a set of natural numbers, and the difference between any two consecutive numbers is 1. Except the first term, the next number can be obtained by adding the 1 to the preceding number, like that. Coming to second example, here we are seeing that it is started with 100. By adding minus 30 to the previous number 100, we are getting the next number 70. Like that, by adding minus 30 to it, we are getting the next number 40. Like that, here minus 30 is the difference between these two consecutive numbers. Coming to third one is that some integers are given, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0 and so on. And here when we observe here, except the first one, remaining all we are going to get by adding 1 to the preceding number. Coming to fourth one is, all the numbers are here 5 each. So by adding 0 to the preceding number, we are getting the next number. We can predict it. The next fifth number can be, what can be that one, we can find out. And coming to fifth one is, some of the negative integers are given here. And when we keenly observe, we can find out here When we add minus 0.5 to the first number, we are getting the second number. And when we add minus 0.5 to the second number, we are getting the third number. Like that, we can predict the next number also which comes in this sequence. So these numbers we can call it as the terms of these sequences. Like that, AP also one among these sequences. So these are the best examples for the AP, because this is by adding the fixed number to the preceding term except the first one, we are getting the next term, next number. So like that, AP we can define in this manner. It is a sequence in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Let us take an AP. Let us consider an AP 1, 4, 7, 10, and so on. So here in this AP, what we observe? In the first place, number 1 is there. In the second place, number 4 is there. Third place, 7 is there. And in fourth place, 10 is there. The first number which is at the first place is said to be the first term and is denoted by A1. And the number which is at the second place, the second number in this AP is said to be the second term and is denoted by A2. And the third term is in it is A3 we can take. And as well as next one is A4 and so on. In this manner we are going to get the terms in AP as A1, A2, A3, A4 and so on. Here what is A1? A1 is 1. A2 is 4. A3 is 7. And A4 is 10. Let us take the difference between this one. Let us take this difference between the second term and the first term. What we observe here, see, 4 minus 1 is how much? It is 3. And the difference between third term and the second term is, third one is, what is that? 7 minus second term is 4. 7 minus 4 is how much? 3. Similarly, A4 minus A3 is how much? 10 minus 7 is 3. What we observe here? So A2 minus A1 is 3, A3 minus A2 is 3, and A4 minus A3 is 3. See, these all things, these all differences are all same. As the difference is same, this is said to be the end, as well as we got the same constant difference also. As a constant term we got it. This fixed number is nothing but, we are going to call it as a common difference, which is denoted by D. So this D can be written as like a A2 minus A1 and A3 minus A2, or else A4 minus A3 also we can write it. And in general we can write this D as an minus 1, where this an and an are consecutive terms. An and an minus 1 are consecutive terms. Suppose if the terms are not consecutive, then if the terms are non-consecutive, then how can you find common difference? For that also we have separate formula, that the common difference, which is shortly we can name it as CD, and also denoted by letter D. We can write the general form for this is am minus an by m minus n, where this m and n belongs to natural numbers. Let us do one of the activity, which is by using the mastics for better understanding the concept. So we are going to prepare squares by using these mastics. One square by using, how many sticks are there? 4 mastics are there. And in next row, beside this square only, this is one square, and beside of it one more square I am going to add. So how many I am adding here? Mastics 3. And here in next row, let us take 4 mastics for the first square. For the next square beside of it, 3 more mastics, and additional 3 more mastics to get the one more square beside the second square. So in this manner we can prepare the squares in a particular rows. So what we observe here how many we got here in this to prepare the first square in the first row, 4 mastics. And to prepare the 2 squares, how many mastics are required? Totally this 4 plus 3. 1, 2, 3 we added to get the 2 squares. Coming to this one, this is a 1 square. For the preparation of the first square we need 4 sticks, and to add the one more square beside of it we need 3 sticks, and beside of it to make one more square more we need 3 more sticks. So what we observe here, in the first row 4 sticks are required, and in second row we require 4 plus 3, it is nothing but 7, and in next row 1, 2, 3, third row we need 4 plus 2 times of 3, it is nothing but 4 plus 6. How much it is? 10. 10 mastics are required to get the 3 squares. Like that we can guess in the particular row, so how many number of squares we are going to get it, and how many sticks are required for it. We can say that the number of mastics required to prepare 1 square is 4 mastics, and the number of mastics required to prepare 2 squares is 7, and the number of mastics required to prepare 3 squares side by side we need 7 mastics. Like that here so one table is given to prepare up to 9 squares, how many mastics are required. So by basing on that one, here we can see this one from this table. So everywhere here the gap is there here. 7 minus 4, 3 is there. 10 minus 7, 3 is there. Like that 3 gap is there. So by basing on this one, let me check your knowledge. This one, can you guess the answers for the following? Okay, you guessed right. So let us see the answers. For the first question, the answer is 3. Because mastics required for the first square is 4. Mastics required for the 2 squares is 7. It is nothing but the 4 plus 3. 3 gap is there. So we need 3 more mastics required to in addition of the 1 square in each case. Coming to the second answer is, here the answer is the number of mastics required for the row containing 10 squares is 31. Because how is it? How is it possible? If you see this one, the number of mastics required to prepare 1 square is 4. The number of mastics will be required to prepare the 3 squares is 10 means that can be written as 4 plus 2 into 3 means 3 squares means we can write it as 4 plus 3 minus 1 into 3. Like that, matchsticks will be required for row containing the 10 squares can be 4 plus 10 minus 1 is nothing but 9. 9 into 3 is 27. 4 plus 27 is 31. Like that, matchsticks will be required containing the 20 squares can be 61, and the number of matchsticks required for row containing 50 squares is 151. Let us take an AP A1, A2, A3, A4 and so on. In it, this is the first term, and this is A2 is the second term, and A3 is the third term, and the fourth term is A4. Now this first term is always, this is said to be the A, and let us take this A as orange color black type. A as orange color one. And what is the difference between this A2 and A1 and A3 and A2? Let us take that difference as, this difference as, already we have discussed that this difference as D, common difference. So let us indicate that a common difference as with the green color black, which is D. Let us do the activity to generate the AP. First of all, I am starting with an AP is starts with the letter A, the first term. This is the first term. It is nothing but A. Suppose if D is added to this first term, then it becomes in this manner. Like what we got it? A2. This is, what is there? Orange color black is A, and the green color black is D. A plus D we can write it. If one more D is added to this one, then it becomes like in this manner. This represents A3, and here orange color black as A, already we have discussed here. Plus, how many green color blacks are there? 2 are there. D plus D, 2D. Same like that. Next time we can get it in this form, that like a A4, which is nothing but, this is A, and how many D's are there in it? 1, 2, 3. 3D. So we can generate in this way the general form of the AP as like A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. Two different types are there. One is the finite AP is there, the other one is the infinite AP is there. And let us consider some of the examples here. 4, 8, 12, 16 up to and 40. And the next second example is 7, 14, 21, 28, 35 and so on up to 147. Third one is 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Fourth one is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So in it what we observe? In the first two examples, see, we have the last number. 40 is there in the first example, and in second example 147 is there. The last number is known. And coming to the last two examples, last number is not known. They are infinite. They are the APs with the infinite number of terms. So from these examples, this one we can say that the first two examples are, they are finite because the last number is known, and the last two are infinite as the last number is not known. Then the first two APs are said to be the finite APs, and the next two APs are said to be the infinite APs. Let us define finite AP in this manner that an AP which consists of finite number of terms, or else the AP where the last term is known, that is said to be the finite AP. Coming to infinite AP, a number, it is a AP where the last term is not known. It is said to be the infinite AP, and it means the infinite AP contains a infinite number of terms in it. We know the general form of AP is, general form of an AP is A comma A plus D comma A plus 2D comma A plus 3D and so on. Here this is A1 and this is the A2 and this is A3 and this is the fourth term A4. So let us write here A1 as A and A2 as A plus D and A3 as A plus 2D and A4 as A plus 3D. Let us show by this one blacks with the term A1 as orange color black, second term as like A plus D, D is nothing but the green color black, and the third term is like A plus 2D, and the fourth one is A plus 3D. So what we are seeing here, everywhere in between here, in between any two consecutive terms, so 1D gap is there. Here 1D gap, here 1D gap, here 1D gap. That gap is nothing but, we all know very well that is known as the common difference. As the common difference is same in between any two consecutive terms, it is said to be an AP. Let us take one more example as here in this manner. So let us take this as the first term, this as the second term, this as the third term, fourth row as the fourth term, fifth row as the fifth term, sixth row as the sixth term. So in it what we observe, so between the second term and first term, one black gap is there. Between third and second, there is no gap. Between fourth and third term, one black gap is there. Between fifth and fourth, two blacks gap is there. Between sixth and fifth terms, three blacks gap is there. So that blacks is nothing but, that gap is nothing but the common difference. So what we can say here, here 3 is the gap, here 2 is the gap, and here 1 is the gap, here no gap, here 1 is. As the common difference is not same in between any two consecutive terms, it is said to be non-AP. Activity, we are able to identify which is the AP or non-AP. And we are going to identify whether the given sequence is an AP or not from some examples. Let us take examples for the arithmetic progressions, which are the sequences of numbers with a fixed common difference are given here. In the first example, set of odd numbers are given, which are 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. They are with a common difference of 2. And in the second example, they are the multiples of 3, which has a common difference 3 in it. Let us see one more example, a sequence of numbers without a common difference, fixed common difference. Let us see this example. There are 2, 5, 10 and 17. And here this 2, 5, 10, 17 are the first term, second term, third term and fourth term. Let us see the common difference in between these terms. Between second term and first term, the difference is 3. And the common difference between third and second term is 5. And the common difference between fourth and third term is 7. Look at this common difference is not same. So there is no fixed common difference. Because of this reason, this example, this AP is said to be the non-AP. Let us classify some of the examples are given here. Sequences which are in AP and non-AP, let us classify. So in the first one, 8, 16, 24, 32 and 40, they are the multiples of 8. And second example, third example, like that. And in first example, we can see that there is a common difference which is fixed 8. And in second example, 2, 5, 9 and 14. So in between the second and first, 3 is there. In between the third and second, 4 is there. In between fourth and third, 5 is there. There is no common fixed difference is there. So let us how to classify this one. I classified. Let us see. So in this manner, we can classify this all sequences into categories. One is in AP, the other one in non-AP. In this way, we can classify. Coming to the next one is the worksheet which I gave basing on the first module. This is about the patterns of shapes and the numbers also it is given. And the next one is basing on this module at present whether they are in AP or not. It means you have to classify these examples into AP and non-AP. Yes or no, your response you must give in the last column. Situations which are in daily life, we are going to identify whether they are in AP or not. And even we are going to find out the first term and the common difference if they are in AP and the required term which requires. And some of the situations are given here. The first one is nothing but read the question carefully. Ramu joined a company on initial salary of 50,000 per month with annual increment of 4,500 rupees. What will be his salary in 5th year? Clearly it was seen that his salary starts with 50,000 per month. Means the A1 first term is 50,000. His salary is going to be increased by 4,500 every year. It means by the end of the first year, means in second year his salary becomes 54,500 rupees. Next, for the next year his salary becomes by adding 4,500 rupees to the 54,500. It's nothing but 59,000. Like that, if we add the 4,500 rupees to it, 59,000, we are going to get the salary of Ramu in the next year. Like that, we are going to continually, you are going to add 4,500 to the previous year salary to it. So clearly it was seen that every year we are adding a 4,500 rupees, which is a fixed amount. That is nothing but the common difference. So here in this problem, we can say that the first term A is 50,000 and the common difference D is 4,500. And they are asking to find the salary in 5th year, how much it is. If you calculate, his salary is in 5th year is 68,000 rupees. Let us go for the one more question, the second question. The taxi fare for the first kilometer is 20 rupees and for each additional kilometer is 8 rupees. Let us discuss about this situation. Generally we see all the taxi people can be taking the minimal charge 10 rupees or 20 rupees, depends upon that one distance. And here the taxi fare for the first kilometer is 20 rupees and the additional charge for the each kilometer is 8 rupees. Means after to the minimal charge 20 rupees, after covering the first kilometer he has to pay 28 rupees. For the next kilometer 28 plus 8 36. For the next one 36 plus 8 44. Like that. It means we are going to add for each additional kilometer 8 rupees. It means here it starts with the charge starts with the 20 rupees, which is nothing but the first term. And here the fixed amount is going to be added. That is nothing but the common difference. And 8 is there here. So as 8 is a common difference is same everywhere. in between the consecutive kilometers. So we can say it forms an AP. And coming to the next example is the circumference of the circle when there is a constant increase of 2 centimeters in radius, and the first circle has a radius of 8 centimeters. We all know very well that circumference of a circle formula is 2 pi r centimeters. Here what is given here? The radius of the first circle is given that, which is 8 centimeters. Then the circumference of the first circle is 2 pi into 8 is nothing but 16 pi centimeters. Then what they gave, it is a constant increase of 2 centimeters in radius for the first circle. It means the constant increase means nothing but the common difference is same. And same. But let us see how far it is the circumference of the circles are forming an AP or not. The circumference of the first circle became 16 pi centimeters. Coming to the circumference of the second circle. Before going to that, what can be the radius of the second circle? As they said that constant increase of this one, 2 centimeters means 8 plus 2 is how much? 10 centimeters. So 10 centimeters is the radius. Then what can be the circumference of it? Circle 2 pi into 10 is how much? 20 pi. The first one is 16 pi centimeters and the circumference of the second circle is 20 pi centimeters. Coming to the next circle radius, third circle radius. First circle radius is 8, second circle radius is 10, third circle radius is 10 plus 2. It is nothing but 12 centimeters. What can be the circumference of the circle of radius? 12 centimeters. It is nothing but 2 pi into 12 is how much? 24 pi centimeters. It means what we got here circumferences. First one is the 16 pi, the next one is the 20 pi, and the next one is 24 pi. It means the gap between the consecutive terms are the 4 pi centimeters are there. So it means it is going to be increased by 4 pi. So clearly it can be seen that it forms an AP. And here the first term is 16 pi centimeters and the common difference is how much? 4 pi centimeters. Coming to the next problem, Shalini purchased National Savings Certificate of 5,000 rupees on her daughter's first birthday. And she decided to purchase NSS of 500 rupees more on every subsequent birthday. Means for first she has a 5,000 rupees certificate. On the first birthday she purchased. It means that is the first starting. We are starting that one sequence with the 5,000. Means it is the first term, which is nothing but the A is 5,000. And coming to, she is going to decide to purchase 500 more on every subsequent birthday. It means for the next one is she is going to add 500 to the 5,000. It is nothing but 5,500. And she is going to purchase a certificate of 5,500 rupees. Then for the next year again she is going to add 500 to the 5,500. It becomes 6,000 rupees. So totally here we are going to get the 5,000 is the first term, second term is 5,500 and the next third term is 6,000, like that. When we see this one difference is the same between the two consecutive terms, clearly it was seen that it forms an AP. And here the first term A is 5,000 and the D is nothing but the 500, because every year it is going to be increased by 500. How much money she will be able to save by her 18th birthday? Means 18th term we are going to find out. In the next coming module, how to find the particular term, we are going to discuss about that. Even by going through these many examples, now you are able to do the exercise 5.1 of our textbook, where the situations are given, real life situations. You are able to do it. We are going to meet you. I am going to meet you soon in the next coming schedule.